What is Slay the Spire? That's kind of like the burning question of the day, really, of the week, of the month. Well, I'm here to tell you exactly what it is. My name's Hugh. This is Talking Games, and this is Slay the Spire. It's a new game from a company called Megacrit. And it's a cool little game. It's basically a collectible card game slash roguelike hybrid. So as you can guess by the giant whale blob thing asking me if I want another try, I've already played some of this game. So the first thing I'll tell you is up here, this is your HP. So basically when that's exhausted, you're dead. Your run ends, and as with other roguelikes, you go again. With this character, he has a relic, and relics are sort of passive abilities that you can pick up throughout your run. So this character starts with a relic called Burning Blood. So at the end of every battle, assuming he survives it, he heals 6 of his HP. But you can only heal large chunks of your HP if you have potions, which are kept in these 3 slots up here, or you stop at a campfire and rest, and I think you heal for a third of your total HP in there. And then you also have coins, which you can spend at traders to buy new cards for your deck. So I can choose to upgrade a card because this is an additional run. You don't get this on your first run, so I can obtain 100 gold, or I can lose 50% of my current HP and transform 2 cards, or I can lose my starting relic and obtain a random boss relic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade a card, and I'm going to upgrade my block. And I'll explain to you what block does during my first battle. So thank you, Mr. Gloopy Whale person. So the first thing you need to do is you see these different tracks. What I always do is just kind of like scroll up. So you have to make all the way up these tracks, so you can see some of them branch off. So say if I get here, once I've finished at this area, I can either go on to another battle, that's a guaranteed to be battle, or I can go on to another question mark where it might be a battle, it might be something where I get an extra card. So I always scroll up and just see sort of what lies on which paths, and then the goal is to get here, which is where you fight the boss for this particular act. So I will go, I'm going to take this run and then do these 2 question marks, then these 2 battles, then stop at a campfire, and then you get a good idea for battles, what these question marks might be. Sometimes there are battles, sometimes there's something else. Sometimes they're kind of like these crazy choose your own adventure things come up. But anyway, I hear you saying shut up and play some video games, so that's what I'm gonna do. So as you can see above the characters I'm fighting right now, this tells me here that their intention is to do 5 damage to me. So I have in my hand defend cards. So what I can do is click and drag. So that gives me 5 blocks, so I'll negate 5 damage there. Now I have 10 block. Now you don't have to block all of your damage. If you want to take damage, you can, if you want to be able to attack. But this here is my energy. So each card has energy. So this one you can see is 2. This is 1. Both of those block cards were 1 energy each. So I have 1 energy left. So now I can use one of these attack cards. So both of these will do 6 damage to these. So I right click, hit that, that's the end of my turn. So now these 2 little critters will attack me, but I ain't gonna take any damage because I blocked it all, because I knew what they were gonna do. So same again, they want to do 10 damage to me. So what I'll do this time is I'll just use that because it's an upgraded version of one of these defend cards. I block for 8, that's fine. I'm going to take 2 damage, I know that, but that means I can now get rid of one of these douchebags by hitting him for 12 damage. And that's his HP exhausted, so he is... And look! I didn't take any damage again. So now what this is going to do is basically he's going to use a buff. So he's going to do something that makes his ability stronger. So I now have an ability where I can use this thing called Bash. So I can deal 8 damage to him. And it applies this little symbol here called Vulnerable, which means he takes 50% more damage from my attacks for 2 turns. But because I attacked him, he's just put 5 block on himself. But my attacks will still do damage to him because he hasn't got enough block to stop them. So now he's buffed himself, so his strength is up. So every time he wants to attack me, say if it comes up, if he's doing an attack that is going to do 5 damage to me, it'll do 8. But it will say 8 damage. It'll be very clear. It's always very clear as to what damage you're going to take. And again, he's not going to attack me in any way, shape or form. And he's only got 2 HP anyway. So I can just go slicey slice and kill the motherfucker. So, at the end of each fight, like I said, my character will heal for 6 HP, but I didn't take any damage enough, so no problem. And you get rewards. So at the end of every fight, you'll get gold, and you'll get to choose a card to add to your deck. So I generally early on add, when I get a few opportunities, add plenty of cards with block in them, because when you get to boss battles, you're going to need a lot of block. Because some bosses will actually have abilities where every time you attack them, they get stronger. So there will come a time when you need a lot of block cards in your deck. So it's good to keep those at hand. So let's click on this question mark and see what it is. So here we go. As you make your way down a long corridor, you see a banana and a donut and a box floating about. No, upon closer inspection, they are tied to strings coming from holes in the ceiling. There is a quiet cackling coming from above as you approach the object. What do you do? So I have a choice. I can either eat the banana and heal 26 HP, which is useless to me. I can eat the donut, which puts my max HP up by 5. Or I can receive a relic and become cursed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump up my max HP, because that's nice. So now we have another question mark, so this could be another one of those type of incidences. Not all of those work out in your favor, by the way. Or it could be another battle. And it's another one of these things. As you walk into the room, you hear a gurgling and the grinding of metals. Before you is a slime-like creature that ate too much scrap for its own good. From the center of the creature, you see glints of strange light, perhaps something magical. It looks like you can get some treasure if you just reach inside its opening. Ew. However, the acid and sharp objects may hurt. Lose 3 HP, 25% find a relic. Well, I'll play those odds. Success! After rummaging through a metal and burning acid, you grab a hold of a relic and yank it out. Blah blah blah, damage, don't mind. So now I have another relic. So I have a thing called Tori. Whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. So basically now any attack 5 or below that I'm going to receive is now reduced to 1. So that's a damn good relic to have. So I'm going to carry on going this way. so I can fight some more gloopy gloops. So as you can see, your card draws aren't always particularly kind to you in terms of being able to block. So this douchebag, I'm guessing, will only do 1 damage to me, so I'm not particularly bothered by that. So what I'm going to do is concentrate on this big bugger, because he's going to try and do some sort of like debuff on me. So I need to get him out of the way as quick as possible. So that's the end of my power. So boom, there we go. Rattle take effect, I only take 1 damage. So now I'm weakened, which means my attacks do less damage. So now I'm definitely going to have to put some defend on. So I'm going to be taking 15 damage. So I'm happy with that. That's only going to be 2. And as you can see, whereas normally these would deal 6 damage, they're only going to deal 4 now. But I'm still going to attack him because I know that this dude has the ability to put debuffs on me, and nobody likes a debuff. So there we go. Again, unblock damage automatically bumped down to 1. So now I am going to take 12 damage. So what I will do is that, hit him with that and then make him dead. And now I'm not going to take any damage. So now, don't get me wrong, I am prone to doing silly things in this game where, like, I'll make my plays and then look at my cards and go, ah. So I do suggest take your time with this game and sort of look at your hand that you've been dealt and sort of plan out exactly what your moves are. Like, read each card you have, especially if they're ones like these. You know what they're gonna do. They just do damage. That's their base. That's all they'll do for you. But other ones where they might apply sort of like it'll say apply 5 block and apply this much weak to your opposition. They can sort of, it means you can reduce the amount of damage that you might take when it comes to your enemy attacking. And sometimes I have slips of the mind. I'm not even going to bother doing that. I'm just going to hit him and kill him. Excuse me. And you just look at your cards, because there's no time limit to what you're doing. Like there is, you have a clock in the corner, but that's just showing you how long your run has gone for. I'm going to do this thing, so I'm going to gain 2 strength. Strength is good because it basically buffs you. Ooh, these little critters are a bit nasty. Right, so gain 7 block. I don't want to exhaust any cards in my hand, so that's fine. I will take 1 damage. Go from there. I'll have a sip of tea while he's attacking me, because it wouldn't be one of my videos if I wasn't drinking tea while I was doing it. Because that's how I roll. Okay, so inflame. So I now have 2 strength. So my attacks are now increased by 2. So I will gladly hit this guy and put 2 vulnerable on him. But I'm going to take some damage. It'll only do a small amount, I think. But yeah, he's going to take more damage and I'm putting out more damage. So my next attack should be pretty good. That's fine. 7 damage. So what's he going to do now? So basically he intends to block and use a buff. So he's applied his block, and then I guess in his next attack he's going to use his buff. So I'm just going to attack him. So there, as you can see, the hit numbers on that, where it should have been, is a lot higher than base, because I've got strength and he's got a debuff on him. But now he's got strength, which should pretty much cancel out. It won't cancel out the vulnerable, actually, because he'll still do more damage. So He's going to do 14 damage, so I need to basically block up. That's fine. I'm not too bothered about that. And he's dead. So I didn't really need to use those cards. But the problem is I'm not very good at maths, so I just kind of go, yeah, I'll do this and then do that. And I go, hey, he's dead. Look at that. That's clever. That'll be quite handy to draw 3 cards. I've also got this block potion, so when I come up against bigger enemies, these things you can use at any point in any fight. So you can literally just go, click, use, and I've got 12 block on me. Now, one thing I should say, I'm going to pick up this Searing Blow move because it's very good. When you apply block to yourself, that block exhausts at the end of that round. So after your enemies have done what they're going to do, when it comes back round to your turn, you are back down to 0 block. So you have to apply, if you need to, block on every turn. So this is a campfire. Campfire is what you can do. You can either rest and you'll heal for 30% of your max HP, and it tells you exactly how much HP you'll heal for, which I don't really need to do. And you can also go to the smith, which means you can upgrade one of your cards. So I am gonna upgrade I'm gonna upgrade Searing Blow so I can do 16 damage. It's nice to have one card which you can pull out and just be like, bash. So next I will go to the trader so I can show you that. So you get this weird little dude with a balloon or something for a head sat on a rug. So as you can see, you can buy cards to add to your deck, and you can also buy potions, and you can also buy this thing's fun as well. It kind of reminds me of Adventure Time on occasion, this game, with the animations, which is awesome because I love that show. So you can buy relics, which I don't have enough coins for. You can buy potions, and you can buy cards. So that's pretty cool because that costs 0 energy. I can only use it once in a fight. But I also like the look of that, and that is only 40 coins. So let's have a look. Uppercut, deal 13 damage, apply 1 weak, 1 vulnerable. Body slam, deal damage equal to your current block. Dual wield, create a copy of an attack or power card in your hand. Inflame, I already got that. Dramatic entrance, innate, deal 6 damage to all enemies or exhaust. I am gonna buy uppercut, I think, just to give me some more punch. So I'm gonna go this way, obviously, because I have to go this way, and then I'm gonna go up here so you can see I can get a chest. But the reason I'm gonna go this way is because there's also a higher level, these dudes with the horns on them, they're like higher level enemies. And then luckily before I get to the boss, assuming I get there, I will have the chance to stop at a campfire. Okay, we have 3 enemies for this one. So well, my only block is that. So I have 2 energy left. So what I will do is I will inflame myself. I can deal 8 damage, and I'm gonna attack this douchebag because he thinks he's gonna do more damage to me. So this guy's just buffed himself up, so he's just like the dangerous one now. But only one of them is going to attack me, so that's fine. I'll do that and block that. Who would like a Searing Blow? Oh, you definitely can have a Searing Blow because you have a buff. So that worked out nicely. He didn't get to use his buff. But this guy will buff himself now. And then I anticipate this guy probably will next. Yeah, there you go. Right, so 9. I'll take that. could do a lot of damage to this dude right now. Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll pass. I'll still take a bit of damage off him, but I can finish him on the next round. In fact, I may well be able to finish this fight, depending on how good my draw is. So that's 1 done. 2 done. Slightly over the top use of my powerful card there, but whatever, you know, you gotta finish with a flourish, haven't you? Oh, that's cool. Gain 1 artifact. Okay, I can't use that out of combat. So I have True Grit, I already have that card, and the fact that it makes me exhaust a card I don't like. Don't like that either, so I'm just going to do this, and it deals 7 damage. If I'm in a fight with multiple enemies, it does 7 damage to all of them, which is super handy. So now we have a treasure chest, so let's see what it holds. 71 gold, nice. Ornamental fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, you gain 4 block. That's pretty cool. So if I pull a bunch of cards where there's no block, and I have like 3 attack cards I can play, then I'll gain 4 block for playing those cards. So that's going to be super handy. These douchebags are a pain in the bum. So what this guy will do is every time he attacks me, he's going to steal some of my money. But what I'll do, ideally speaking, is kill him and take it back. So I'm going to make him vulnerable. So I should only take 1 damage off him. There you go. So as you can see, a load of my money just went over to him. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to give myself some strength. And I will do this because that does the most damage. 13 damage. Nice. Take that, you big douchebag. So I think I should only take 1 damage again. Yes, there we go. That relic I have is working quite nicely. So I'm going to disarm him. So that means I'll only take 1 damage again next time he attacks me. And I'll do another 8 damage. And then my turn. So it's kind of about learning how to like combine the cards. You look at your relics and see what you've got. Now he's going to apply some block, I guess. So what I'm going to do is kill his jive ass. So I get my gold back, I get additional gold, and I get to addition. I should have used that thing where I get the relic. So let's have a look. Pommel Strike. Draw 9 damage, deal 9 damage, draw 1 card. Armaments. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat. Thunderclap. Deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. I'm going to use armaments because being able to upgrade a thing is a card is helpful. So I'm going to drink this bottle. Oh, artifact. What does that do? Oh, it negates 1 debuff, which is handy because these douchebags are going to debuff me. What else have I got? Swift potion. Gain 12 block. Okay, well, I don't need 12 block, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do some damage to the guy with the most health. Now, Dave also got that thing that negates any debuffs that I put on them. So what these guys are doing is basically rendering some of my cards unusable. So ideally speaking, what I want to do is get them dead as soon as possible. Now these guys are going to do 16 damage to me, so I'm going to drink my block potion. And I'm going to go at this guy again and get him out of the way as soon as possible. Oh, I'll use that on him because his debuff is no longer... His debuff block is no longer there. So I'm going to take some damage here. Oh, and actually I should only take 1. But then I'm losing cards. it does become tricky. You've got to kind of, like, when you're up against enemies who do this, you've got to get them out of the way quick. So I'll go flame. So there we go. That guy will be dead, hopefully, on my next round. I could have done more damage to him there than I want, but I wanted to get my strength up. Stop destroying my cards, you dickweeds. So there we go. These broken cards are now going into my deck. Okay, well. 8 plus 6 is 14. I'll just block it all. So yeah, it does become tricky when they start messing with your stuff like that. Right, so that's one of the douchebags out of the way. Do that. Attack him. Alright, that was a decent round of hands. Round of cards. Round of hand cards, hands. Alright, that's a better draw. I don't have any block. So 15 damage. Actually, I can get rid of this dude. So let's kill him. There we go. I don't want to draw 3 cards, so let's go. I'm going to take a chunk of damage here, but that's unavoidable. He's going to try and let's do loads of damage to him. I might as use it. Means he can't break that card for me. So fingers crossed I can finish him off this round. No, I can't because I only pulled 1 usable card. Oh. No, I'm going to save my potion. It's not like I'm in dire straits. Alright. Finish him. So those guys, as you can see, are a pain in the bum. But the one good thing about doing those fights against that type of enemy is I get a relic. So this relic will give me an extra point of power to use on the first turn of each combat. A strength potion is handy. So let's have a look. Shrug it off. 8 block, draw 1 card. Thunderclap 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. I'm going to go with Shrug It Off because 8 block is a nice amount of blockage. Now we have 2 enemies. These guys are a pain, so I'm going to try and... so yeah, I have 4 energy to start off, so I can do some... There we go, did some work on him. Hopefully this... Okay, that wasn't too bad. I can deal with that. So he's going to do another 4 damage to me. So I'll use that. And then I will kill him. That worked out quite nice. He's gone quick. Okay, so he's going to do 12 damage to me. And because I am frail, my cards aren't doing as much as they should. So if I do that, that'll give me some strength. So I can now deal damage to him. As you can see, I'm currently Hugh the Ironclad. So that just ruined one of my cards for the rest of this fight. So... Alright, well I've only got 1 attack card I can use in this round. I'll use that. Just because. I'll upgrade some block. use it just because, and then carry on. All he's trying to do is just make me frail. That's fine, I'll do that, which will negate that down to... Oh, and I'll just kill him. There we go. See what I mean? I should look at my cards that I have earlier, but hey-ho. That's the way I roll. Fiend Fire. Exhaust your hand, deal 7 damage for each exhausted card, and exhaust. Clothesline. Yeah, I'll take Clothesline. Anything that applies a debuff is good. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to an ancient spirit. Pray, gain 100 gold. Desecrate. No, I'm not going to desecrate. I'll just pray. That's fine. Jingle, jingle. Alright. Penultimate fight before the boss. Oh, and it's 2 of these mushroom douchebags. Alright. So let's knock his down. I'm not going to bother blocking. I'm only going to take 1 damage from him. And I will go at this guy because he's the stronger of the 2. So there we go. That was a nice attack. Oh, and that just activated. I'll get 4 block for doing that. Hey, inadvertent brilliance. Alright, so that guy's just buffed himself. So, has he got 10? Alright, just fucking kill him. Boosh. Okay, he's not gonna attack me, so I'll just carry on. Alright, he's just buffed himself. So I will do that. And that. Ideally, I don't want to take too much damage because I want to be able to upgrade cards as opposed to have to heal. Before the boss fight. So that'll do. That'll block all of the damage that he does on me. Now my debuff's gone. So I'm just gonna go slam a cow and kill his punk ass. Alright. So I now have strength potion and weak potion, so that'll come in handy against the boss. Burn impact, exhaust 1 card, draw 2 cards. I'll just do that. The other cards looked a bit poo. Right. I'm only 10 HP off being good, so let's upgrade one of my block cards. So on the odd occasion I'll be able to apply 8 block from 1 card. Okay, boss time. Okay. So he's not going to attack, but he's going to buff. So straight off the bat, I'm going to weaken him. I'm going to make myself stronger. I'm going to uppercut him and apply some more debuffs. And then apply even more debuffs. Destroy. Destroy. So I think I might actually use my strength potion as well. Let's just do some work on this douche lord. Right, so we're going to do 22 damage to me, which is quite a lot of damage. That's not really any use to me right now. So I'll use another defend. Well, it's the way the cookie crumbles. What is this that he's got 14 of? Mode shift. After taking 14 damage, he changes to a defensive mode. Okay. Well, I'll use that so I can upgrade. So that's already upgraded, so I can deal 13 damage to him. He's probably going to mode shift, but I'm going to block up anyway. So he's going to do 3 lots of 4 damage to me. So a block. Screw it. Let's do some damage. There we go. He's mode shifted now. I think in this form, if I hit him, he does damage to me, I think. Sharp Hide. When I play an attack, I deal 3 damage. Which isn't good. So I'm just going to block up. Upgrade my... Actually, no. I'm just going to upgrade normal strike because there's more chance of that being pulled. I'm not going to bother attacking him. If I can not attack him and not take damage, great. So he's going to do 12 damage to me. So I'll do that. 17 damage. Okay, I'll take the hit. Play my percentages. Alright, he's back in his normal mode now. So what's this? So in another 40 damage, he's going to change mode again. So he's going to do 12. Okay, I'll take the hit there. And I will slobber him in the face. Alright, we're doing some work. Alright. That went well. So he's about to buff himself. So let's do some more damage to him. There we go. So Sharp Hide, he's going to do 7 damage. Definitely use that. Let's upgrade that, and I'm going to take some damage, but 25 hit points is a good load. Actually, my block blocked that, but then I'm still going to... This should only do 5 damage, so I'll only take 1. There we go. I'm good at numbers. So he's going to do 12 damage to me now, so I'll do that. Actually, I'm just going to defend and let him stay in his silly little form. So, right, now he's not going to do any damage to me when I hit him. Yep, let's do that. Apply some weak to him, which means I won't take any damage now. Anything you can do that reduces, like when you get to boss fights, reduce their damage is like essential, really. So there's some... Oh yeah, we're doing some work on this jabroni now. Alright, there we go. Feeling good about this now. To be fair, I've never been killed in this first boss fight. The second one I haven't got past yet. It's pretty tough. Yeah, I'm going to take damage, but whatever. It's only going to work out as 1 damage from attack because I've still got 5 block because of my relic. So this dude is close to... Well, not close. I still need to do some work on him. Cool, so I can play both of them. That's another... Actually... What I'm going to do is block up. Oh, don't have enough energy to play that. That's fine. Right, okay, so he's gonna do 12 damage. How much? Oh, well, I can finish him here, I think. No! Oh, well, I miscalculated that. Oh, well, never mind. No big deal. Only 1 damage. Oh, take him down. Poof. There we go. Bow. There we go. Alright, so let's see what we got now. Juggernaut. Whenever you're going block, you deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Barricade. Block no longer expires at the start of your turn. Brutality. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and draw 1 card. Barricade is a good one. It basically means you're sort of giving up a turn. Which on this run I don't have to worry about actually, because I've got that relic that gives me 4 at the start of a run. But that's assuming I pull the card at the start. So when you beat a boss, you get another treasure chest, which you can have a choice of 1 of 3 relics. So you have Eternal Feather. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 2 HP when you visit a rest site. Ectoplasm. Gain 1 energy at the start of each turn. You can no longer gain gold. Wow, okay. Runic Cube. Whenever you lose HP, draw 1 card. I'm gonna go with that one. So then basically now this is on to the second act, and you repeat again and go to the next boss. So that's like one section of it. I know this has been a hefty what is, but I wanted to show you like this whole process of going through an entire sort of act of the game. So yeah, it's a cool game. I really like it. It's quite addictive. It's very simple to pick up, but you, like I said, you've got to make sure that you keep your wits about you and make sure you pay attention to what you're doing. And it's great. Like, I like roguelikes. I like collectible card games, but I'm not very good at them. But this is one that's very simple to pick up. So, and it's in early access right now on Steam, and I think I paid $11.99 for it in pounds. So I guess it's maybe about like $15. So it's a cool game. So thank you for joining me. I've been Hugh. This is Slay the Spire, and until next time, be good to one another.